сцену хочу пригласить спикера Burak Ince, менеджер по развитию облачного бизнеса в TrendMicro с темой «Как обеспечить безопасность при работе с AWS».
Hello everyone, my name is Burak Ince, I'm from TrendMicro and I'm coming from Turkey, so hoş geldiniz. Eğer Türkçe bilenler varsa. I'm in TrendMicro, I'm responsible from this region and I'm responsible from cloud business development. So it's very nice to be here in Almaty for AWS Community Day and talking about security. As you see TrendMicro, I think two questions in your mind: who is TrendMicro and why TrendMicro is in AWS Community Day. So let me answer the first question: who is TrendMicro? If I can go further. Clicker is not working. Okay, let me troubleshoot first. It's worked. Okay. So, TrendMicro is a leader cybersecurity company which has more than 8,000 people all over the world and has offices more than 70 countries and also in Almaty. Why we are a leader in endpoint security in XDR or in, and also why we are here, because also TrendMicro is a leader cloud security vendor. Also we have a strong, but sorry, this is not working again. Yes, now I'm better. So TrendMicro has a global partnership with AWS. So we are a strong partner of AWS all over the global and in different areas. So we are a top security partner of AWS, which means in all over the world we are doing activities together. For example, 2 months ago in Almaty we had a AWS Immersion Day with AWS for the enterprise customers. And also there are some people in TrendMicro globally dedicated to AWS, and also in AWS some people are dedicated, dedicated to TrendMicro, and we are a top security partner. And we are also AWS launch partner, which means we are involved in many new launch programs of AWS. And also we are built in AWS, so our SaaS solutions are running on AWS. And we are optimized for AWS customers, so all over the world there are more than 2,000 customers of AWS are protected by TrendMicro. And we have also 8 competencies and maybe more than 500 AWS certifications as a cybersecurity vendor. And also we are a strategic ISV partners, and last year in AWS reInvent we get the Global AWS Marketplace Partner of the Year award. As you can understand, we are protecting AWS and has a strong partnership. Then I want to talk about the different approach and the problem, the conflict between security teams and cloud teams. First of all, I want to ask something. How many people here are working in security area? Okay. Yeah, I think 4 people. Okay, that's fine, because I'm not expecting too much people, because when we make a event for the security people, I am asking the opposite question. I am asking how many developers or cloud people here. Not many people, because those teams are not talking each other. And cloud team says, I need to ship fast, and security is not working with my tools. And cloud team, but security team says, okay, I have to secure all the infrastructure from development to the production, but I don't know what developers are doing. And today with cloud native technologies, it's more easier for a developer guy to go to production without involving any guy in operation or security, because with cloud native technologies, it's so much easier than the traditional way. So this is a problem for our sector for years, but still we need to do something. And TrendMicro is trying to fix that problem and trying to approach by knowing this problem. And also, on the other hand, there is a misconception and there is a misunderstanding about security in AWS, because many people think that, okay, I am on AWS and AWS take care of everything, also security, but this is wrong. So according to the shared responsibility model, in this model, according to the every service level, if it's an infrastructure as a service or if it's a PaaS or SaaS, the customer's responsibility is the blue ones, but the orange one is the AWS responsibility. So what that means, if you, for example, if you have a EC2 instance, you launch an EC2 instance, only the infrastructure and storage hardware is the responsibility of AWS. So the operating system, here maybe it's not easy to read by, but let me read. Customer data, platform and application management, operating system, network, firewall configuration, network traffic protection, server-side encryption, client-side encryption. All those are the responsibilities of customer. Of course, in the SaaS, you don't need to deal with a operating system. It's AWS responsibility, but if you have an EC2 instance, it's your responsibility. Also, the security is the customer's responsibility. And as TrendMicro, we are trying to map this responsibility of the customer and protect where the customer is responsible from the security. So it's very important to know your responsibility according to your service level in AWS. And when we look at a typical cloud journey of a customer, in the first step, they are migrating to from on-prem to cloud. So after this migration, now they have instances instead of virtual machines, and they have auto-scaling, which means they will have the servers, maybe the server number, the instance number will increase 10 times, will decrease 10 times. What that means, the traditional security tools is not working with this auto-scaling approach, because in the traditional approach, when the server is ready, somebody installs the security agent, the security platform to the server, and then goes to production. But in an auto-scaling environment, you should also automate it. You cannot say, okay, let me install an agent to EC2 instance and then go to the production. It should be automated according to the auto-scaling. So your security product should adapt to this dynamic platform. And then we shift to cloud native applications. If you are building your applications in cloud native, if they are cloud native, then you don't have servers or VMs. You have containers, storage, API, serverless. But still you need security, because still there are threats, vulnerabilities in your containers or in even your serverless Lambda functions, for example. So you need to take care of it. And again, you need a security tool which is also aware of this cloud native world. And then at the end, you have a hybrid cloud. So you have on-prem servers, and also you have something in AWS, and all you cloud native. So you have a complex environment, and you need a security tool which take care of all those steps. So the migration, also the cloud native parts, also posture management, and Gartner defines this as a CNAPP, so Cloud Native Application Protection Platform, and defines the responsibilities of a CNAPP. And as TrendMicro, we are providing a CNAPP platform today. So when we look what are the challenges of cloud security today, why people, what are the pain points? First of all, when we check what are the threats in the cloud world, you can see here, the red ones are threats, the gray ones are the results of the threats. So, here, as you can see, like crypto mining, DDoS, vulnerabilities, malware. So, in the cloud world, the traditional on-prem threats also exist in cloud world, and plus additional, we have some new concepts like misconfigurations. The biggest part is misconfigurations, which means according to the statistics, 70% of the security incidents are due to misconfigurations. So you don't need advanced threats. Misconfigurations is the first reason of incidents. For example, you forget last year in Turkey, maybe you know the Pegasus Airlines had a breach, and it was because of a misconfiguration, not an advanced threat. For a support company, they give public access to S3 buckets, which is a very easy mistake, and there was a leakage. So you can give more network access to an EC2 instance, or a public access to S3 bucket, or you may forget encryption, or you may forget CloudTrail logs. Those are the examples for the misconfigurations. In the cloud world, one of the problems is you need too many security tools. Maybe 45 security tools you need to apply to your environment. And this is not possible, you know. There are not so many people, you cannot learn so many tools. This is one of the problems. And another problem, 40% of the organization says that their infrastructure is growing, and they don't know their attack surface. Attack surface is a term in our security world which is very popular today, because it's in cloud, it's not easy to estimate your attack surface, and many organizations don't know what is their attack surface. And if you don't know what is your attack surface, you of course you cannot protect. And half of the organizations are complying about alerts, because security products are producing thousands of alerts every day. And of course, if a security guy is getting thousands of alerts, he becomes blind, so he ignores all of them. So this is another challenge for the security products. And by being aware of those challenges, as TrendMicro, we shifted from security tools to a cybersecurity platform, and which is TrendMicro Vision One. And TrendMicro Vision One, we are providing security for your cloud, and also your endpoints, your emails, for your all assets. We have only one single platform, Vision One, and that's all. So from single console, you can protect, you can get visibility, and you can do everything. So you have an AWS console, and Plus, our Vision One security console is enough for all the security because this is the only right approach today to provide a complete security for all those different assets, from your serverless functions, containers, to your maybe laptop in your organization, or IoT devices or OT devices. And in our platform, we have three different aspects, three different approaches for the protection. First is the protection. We are securing the environment, we are blocking threats, we are protecting the network traffic, the other things. And also, we have a XDR for cloud, so which is cloud detection and response in the sector. When you check Gartner today, you see cloud detection and response, which means a reactive approach and investigating the incidents and making correlations between different incidents and gives the visibility for the threats. And also ASRM, attack surface and risk management part, which is a proactive approach. Before something happens, ASRM knows that there is a risk, and calculating the risk before the accident, it can take an action. It's not maybe this term, ASRM term, is new for you, but don't worry, this term is also new for all the security world. It's a new concept, and as TrendMicro, we are providing ASRM for also for cloud and for especially for AWS. And in AWS, we are for the attack surface and risk management, we are getting telemetry from your workloads, containers, serverless, and for IAM and storage. And we are providing the risk management by collecting all telemetry data from all those items. And this is an example from our console. So here you can see in a world map, you can see where is your assets, how many assets you have, and for each one you can see, for each item you can see the risk level of your item. In this example, there are EC2 instances with high risk, and in this example you see there is an something, it finds a risk and it gives you the remediation guidelines according to its calculations, so you can take some actions. Also you can automate those actions via playbooks. And here an example about containers. It scans all the containers in your AWS environment and it finds the vulnerabilities with CVE codes, which vulnerabilities, and it gives a scoring mechanism. So it was the ASRM part. In the XDR part, also we are collecting telemetry from your hybrid cloud environment, from on-prem or EC2 instances. Also, we are getting cloud trail logs, which is a very important resource for us. And also, we are collecting from your containers and your buckets. So we are getting telemetry data and maybe millions of telemetry. We are filtering. We are mapping with MITRE attack techniques. So we are providing you high fidelity alerts. Maybe you will see only a few alerts in your console. It will say, okay, there is a possible advanced attack, and you will see the steps of the attack. So you will not be getting thousands of logs or alerts. This is the actual benefit of XDR platform, because we are providing, and also, and of course, as you can guess, we are using AWS technologies in the infrastructure to make those calculations and correlations. And this is another example. For example, this is an workbench example from the console. So they are ARNs, users accounts and URL addresses containers. So if there is an attack, there is a suspicious activity, we show the relation and how it is moving in your infrastructure. This is an example. And also this is an example how we are getting logs for the from the CloudTrail and all other items. So like a summary, the XDR and ASRM working together. One is responsive approach, one is proactive approach. So we are combining both those actions, and like I said before, those are the today's new technologies in security world, and we are, as TrendMicro, we are also applying those new technologies to your AWS environment. And maybe something you are more familiar. This is a typical AWS environment infrastructure. You see EKS, auto-scaling, VPC, and the other NS3 bucket. So in this typical example, first we are providing container runtime protection for your EKS clusters. And also we are providing automated EDR agent deployment for your EC2. So every EC2 instance is getting an EDR agent for the XDR platform already. So we can adapt to your auto scaling with our automation and strong API support. And also we are providing compliance needs for your EC2 instances, like anti-malware, firewall, device control application grouper, IPS, and so many items. We are protecting your EC2 instance. And we can provide you cloud posture management, which means we are scanning all your environment according to AWS best practices, AWS well architecture framework, and we are providing best practices about security, cost optimization, performance for many items. As you can, so our platform can easily create a PCI DSS report for you and show you which configurations in your environment are not compliant with PCI DSS or another compliance authority. It's one part of the protection. We can also provide IPS, intrusion prevention, so we can scan the network with the integration with VPC, and we can block the attacks on network level. And also we can provide cloud native malware scanning for your S3 buckets. So we are integrated with your S3 buckets, and it's very easy to create a website and publish it with the URL, and people can upload their files to your S3 buckets. This is very easy to do in AWS, but it's very easy, but people can upload malicious files also to your S3 buckets. So you need some security there, and we can scan the S3 buckets also. And also, like I said before, we are providing full visibility by getting AWS CloudTrail logs in our platform. And from developer perspective, I have another slide, maybe similar things, but from developer perspective. So a developer has a Git repository and CI/CD pipeline, then goes to the production and using AWS resources in production, the workloads like EC2 containers or Lambda. So first of all, we have a IDE plugin working, for example, in Visual Studio or any platform you are coding. We have plugins, so we can scan your code there, and also we can adapt, we can integrate with your CI/CD pipeline. So you can use our product in your pipeline. You can say, okay, after this step, scan my images, container images, and if you find vulnerabilities, stop the pipeline. You can do it and you can do without connecting to our console, because developer guys don't like to use security consoles because it's something different for them. They can integrate to their pipeline, and for example, if you are using Jenkins, we can provide our results in Jenkins plugin, what I mean. Or we can scan your templates if you are using infrastructure as a code, or we can scan your container images, or we can scan against malwares. And in the production part, like I said before, we are providing cloud posture management, we are providing security for all your EC2 instances, EC2, Lambda, ECRs, S3 bucket containers, and also security for your VPCs, network security. And we provide XDR and runtime protection with attack surface and management as on the top of those protection levels. And those are the items which we are covering for different areas. Of course, I will not go in detail for all of them, but as you can understand, maybe here covers maybe 90% of the services you are using in AWS. So which means the main idea of this slide, we are covering most of the AWS services. So we are securing your whole AWS platform, I can say, with ASRM and XDR. And also from development to production in every stages, we are providing a security platform which has a strong API and platform support for all the stages of your cloud journey, actually. That was all about security. Thank you for your listening. Hopefully, as TrendMicro, we will continue to secure your cloud journey. Thank you very much.